Hello everyone, this is John Gilbert at Security First Asset Management. Let me just start off by saying happy November to you. I hope that with the time change, everyone got an extra hour of beauty sleep. Some of us, myself included, need that extra hour of beauty sleep especially. But we want to go over a weekly market update, talk about some things that were going on in markets recently, and then as well, just to let you know what's going to be going on here at the office. For starters, there will be no more events this year in our office. However, there will be the fourth quarter referral drawing is going on, right? If you want to get entered into one of those referral drawings, you can invite your friends to attend one of our seminars, attend one of our educational events, or to meet one-on-one with an advisor. By doing so, your name will be entered into the fourth quarter referral drawing for a $100 Walmart gift card. All right, now going on to our actual weekly market update. This is for last week's time period, and so that would have been October 27th to October 31st, Halloween, last week, Monday to Friday in markets. And so last week, domestic equities closed mixed. So the large cap indexes posted gains and the smaller cap indexes had some declines. They experienced some declines. Now the three major US equity indexes, that's the Dow Jones Industrial Average, the S&P 500, and the NASDAQ Composite, they all saw increases in value. Overall, markets closed out October near record highs. Now, heading into last week, much of the attention was on a Thursday meeting in South Korea, which was between President Trump and Chinese President Xi Jinping. And it was to discuss trade relations between the world's two largest economies. And so it was a high-stakes meeting between the leaders, but it delivered a welcome easing in trade tensions between the U.S. and China, as this important trade relationship appears to be on more stable footing for the time being. Now, the other major event on the calendar last week was the Federal Reserve's October monetary policy meeting. And so on Wednesday, the central bank, they announced that they were going to lower its target range for the federal funds rate by 1/4 percentage point. So they cut the federal funds rate by 1/4 percentage point. And so that was widely expected. Now, after the meeting, Fed Chair Jerome Powell spoke to the media and he pushed against investors who were expecting further easing this year, right? A lot of people were saying, oh yeah, in December, it's a sure thing that rates are going to get cut. But Powell said that it's not a foregone conclusion. And he suggested that this was due to a lack of economic data, due to the ongoing government shutdown, and just that the policymakers were going to take a more cautious approach in December, just with some of the lack of data that they've had here as of late. But while the timing of rate cuts is uncertain, rates are still looking to continue to head lower over the period of the next year or so. Now, meanwhile, the government shutdown continues and will soon be the longest shutdown on record if it continues to go on. It has cost around an estimated $18 billion so far. Now, the last thing just want to cover in the weekly market update is corporate earnings are coming in better than expected, and that's helping provide some reassurance that profitability remains resilient, right? So these big companies or just these companies that are on the stock markets and whatnot are reporting their earnings. And as a general rule, most of the companies have been reporting earnings that are better than expected, which is great and which has helped to continue to drive the economy forward. Overall, while volatility picked up in the month of November, markets continue to make impressive gains, and we hope that they will continue to do so. But if y'all have any questions, please reach out to us. And in the meantime, y'all take care. Have a wonderful November as you prepare for Thanksgiving and then into the holiday season even further in December. Y'all take care. Have a blessed day. Bye-bye now.